Okay, guys, so I guess I guess this is it. This is the live stream. If it's echoey, let me actually I can probably just
So I guess this is it.
yeah, it sounds fine. Let's just whatever. I don't even know how long this is gonna be, but what's up, guys? It's been a while. So geez. Man, it has been a really long time. How do I even do these live streams? But thanks for stopping by, guys. This is pretty cool. I guess we'll just talk about whatever, just chill. This isn't like an LSSQ cast or anything. It's just a regular live stream. So yeah, glad you guys are here, and guess we'll just talk about Lost Media and all that kind of stuff. It has been like 2 months, I think. Yeah, I think it's been like 2 months, 3 months. No. The last one we did was in June, so it's probably been like 2 months. So it's been a really long time. Little Red said, "Have you been LSSQ?" I've been okay. Videos, that's man, the videos have been taking a really hard hit because I'm in one of those like video slumps again. So, geez, gotta figure out what's going on with that. I have a video in the works. I've had a video in the works for like 2 weeks, but I just haven't been able to get the visuals done for it. Series that I'm working on, the new Mystery of series, but that is just that is so hard to to do. So yeah, crazy. The chat is flying by. Pinata Time said, so Kappa Mikey, that would be a good discussion topic, actually. Kappa Mikey. Yeah. Guys, if you haven't seen the Kappa Mikey pilot, that was found. So you guys should check that out. It's on, well, just having Kappa Mikey pilot is like the first result. But that was found finally. The director got back to me after 8 months. Well, no, 5 months, I think, since I contacted him. But it had been like 8 months since I started the search. And geez, that was something. When I saw that link there, man, that was really cool. So that was found. I think the Yosh said any updates on Lost Media, on previous Lost Media. So the only thing I think that really has happened was Kappa Mikey. I guess some kind of lost Lego movie was found today, but I don't know much about it, and I was never interested in it, so I don't know what's up with that. But I guess it's kind of a big deal. But like in terms of my stuff, I think Kappa Mikey is the only thing that's really been found or anything lately. Some of you guys are saying like like why aren't you guys mods? So pretty much one time I was looking at my comments, and there was a comment because you have like your comments page, your spam comments page, and then a held for review page. And there was one comment in there. I didn't know what it was. So I think what happened is when I let you guys be mods, you actually have control over my video comments too. And I don't know who it was because I had like 7 mods or something, but someone, I guess, saw a comment or something on one of my videos, and they like flagged it, and I had to like go into their full review section. I don't know who did it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want you guys like going through my comments and flagging stuff. So Pat Mac and Mario have just been the mods for the longest, so that's why I just kind of kept them as the mods for tonight. And I don't think we're gonna really need that many mods anyway. So maybe for the future I'll add more people back. But for now, I think we're good. Turtlecraft Z once said, I found an eBay auction for a Kelly Toy Mario with a graduation cap. Any word on what that might be? Yeah, so there's actually been a lot of talk about that Kelly Toy Mario with the graduation hat thing. And I'm like 99.9% sure it's just a custom because Kelly Toy never did any seasonal plushes or anything. And when that plush popped up, it was right around June, like graduation season. So I think it was someone just hoping to like make a quick buck off of a really cheap looking custom because if you look at the material of like Kelly Toy Mario and then the material of like the graduation cap and even the diploma, I think the diploma was like paper, and the cap looked like just cheap felt. So I think it's just a custom, and I'm kind of glad that no one has bought it yet because I think it was someone just trying to cash in. I'd be fine if they said it was a custom, but I think in the auction they said like official product and stuff, and it's not an official product. So yeah, it's just a weird custom. Mel said, "Can I join your chat?" I'm not gonna do any like viewer call-ins or co-hosts tonight. Maybe in the future I will, but for tonight I don't think I'm going to. So JTV said, "Do a video on the lost angry video game nerd videos." He has lost videos. Well, I guess maybe that is kind of obvious, but I didn't know about that. That's kind of cool. Maybe I will at some point because I like angry video game nerd. Um. Oh, you guys are kind of talking about the Peach's Castle World of Nintendo figure. Actually, yeah. Sonic Toast was doing a stream a couple days ago, and he was like unboxing it. That was actually really small. Like I don't know what I was expecting, but that's a really small castle. I guess I was just thinking it was going to be like a much bigger play set, like like a castle, a real castle. But that was really small. I was really disappointed actually with the size of that, and I don't know how much it is. I thought it was like $40, which is no way for that. I was not impressed with that. Jack Specific really needs to step it up. Karasu, the Dreamer, said, "Could you please do the Mystery of Mr. Rogers' Conflict episode set? The first 2 episodes were available online briefly, but they're not anymore. The remaining 3 have never been found." I thought the Mr. Rogers thing was found. Did something else happen to it? Because last I checked, all of them were found. So, maybe I'm out of the Mr. Rogers loop. HD said, who is Amazing John, said, "El Supersonic Q, I think you've lost touch with what your channel was about after Video Game Clip 1 was 11. I can't really, I guess, disagree with that, but I don't know. I've talked about this a lot of times where, yeah, my channel really strayed away from like the clay and stuff, but like it was, I don't know, it was like no one was watching it anyway. Well, I should say like not, I don't know how to say it, but like my expectations toward the clay, they were never met because people just weren't into the clay really. People, I don't know. And like Lost Media, I don't think I really sold out because I don't just do Lost Media videos because it's popular. Like I like Lost Media, and I did get into it in 2015 before a lot of people did. I know I'm not like a true OG Lost Media 2012 2013 person, but Lost Media was still pretty niche at the time that I was doing my first mystery of videos and stuff. So I think the evolution was a bit more natural than maybe some people think. Um, Luigi and Bowser Jr. said, "Which figures are better, Tomy Sonic figures or Jack specific Mario figures?" I gotta say Jack specific, because yeah, the Tomy Sonic figures, they're overpriced, they're small, and the paint jobs are pretty bad, like on mine. And they re-release them. Okay, Jax re-releases a lot too, but at least Jax has a pretty decent character library at this point. Tomy has, just like the bare minimum of characters, and no. So I gotta say Jax. Also, I'm just like jumping around. So if I didn't see your comment like right away or whatever, I'm just scrolling through. Glitchbit Game said, "Hey LSSQ, have you played the game MacBat 64? It's a game styled like the old N64 games. You should play it." I've never played that. I'm not even sure what that is actually. Might have to look into it, I guess, because I don't know. The Cars Nerd said, "Do you wonder where the King Bomb prototype plush that was seen in the early 2000s is?" I have thought about that a bit when I was doing the mystery of prototypes. That the toy site stuff is one of those classic like prototype staples that you think about. Where is it now? Yeah, I don't know where that stuff is. A lot of it was sold off, so maybe it's in a collection at this point. I'm not quite sure. At least with the Japanese one being in existence, it's not really like, oh, we never got a King Balon plush, so but like I guess that's kind of okay. But like the Zelda line of figures, like we never got a Zelda line of figures quite like that. The ones that were canceled. So McClank was saying, what comment was flagged? I think Lane had just posted some kind of link to a Mario Party 5 Mario, and he just said thoughts, and I don't know why that was like flagged or who flagged it, but I think one of the moderators had to have, because it shouldn't have been where it was. Yeah, Beavis. What an old one. What an old one. Wow. I have not thought about Yeah Beavis in a really long time. Nintendo fan 2401 said, "I'll Supersonic Q. I like the Bandai Mario line. It's really nice." Oh yeah, like the Figuarts, right? SH Figuarts. Yeah, I think that's what you mean. That is a really nice line of figures. Yeah, I can't really complain about those. I was never really into them. Like I almost want to say they were too like generic for me, but they are really cool. Yeah, so those are great buys. Only Bro 555 said, Supersonic Q. Google Nestor Manco, please, and thanks. I'll have to Google that after the stream because it might lag the stream. Homie Beppity Boopity Bam said, "Hey LSSQ, I subbed to you about a month and a half ago, and I just want you to stay awesome." Well, thanks. I think my videos will continue to allow me to stay awesome. So hopefully some more of those will be on as soon as I can finish them. But thanks for subbing. The Carbon Freezer 1980 said, "Hey, bud, I'm a new fan and I'm really enjoying the content so far. You've quickly become one of my favorite channels." That's awesome. Thank you for watching. Did I already mention I hit 22,000 subs like a couple days ago? Because that did happen. So that's more reason to have a stream, I guess. Am I the master of disguise? Said Supersonic. You can I has Supersonic the Fighters plush. If you can get one, then you can have one. Most people here, I don't think, are probably even ever going to get one, myself included. Maybe I'll never get one, which would be a shame. But Lane said, "I hope Sonic Toast appears on this stream. I'm a big fan of him. He definitely won't appear on this stream tonight, but last year we were trying to get him onto the 6-hour stream, and that didn't happen. So maybe we'll try again." Oh, the Yoshi said, Supersonic, have you heard of the Sonic the Fighters plush? I know Pat Mac does. Yeah, Sonic the Fighters plushes were one of the first like plush sets that really opened me up to the Japanese market of Sonic collectibles. I've been trying for like years to get one, just never really found a cheap one or anything. We got some great stories from like yesterday of just death with those plushes, but I don't need to get into them now. But I do have some keychains though. I have the Sonic and Fang mini keychains from the Keychain Fighters set. They're not as rare or desired as the plushes, but I do have 2 of those, so that's cool. Jamie Zeshiel said, "Have you heard about the Lost Johnny Bravo pilot?" Yeah, I actually made a video on it, Meso Blues. Yep. I don't think we're ever going to see it though because Van Partible probably isn't going to release it. But yeah, I have heard of it, and I would like to see it because it looks pretty cool. Glitchbit Game said, "So SSQ, any chance you could do a video on the old Legend arcade cabinet, Polybius?" I think a lot of people have asked me to do that before, and I'm not too keen on doing a video about that because so many people have already done it that I think my video would just be like overlooked. Like it, wouldn't bring anything new to the table. It would just be my take on it, which I'm not sure if I want to do that. So it would be an interesting topic. I'll keep thinking about it, but I'm not sure if that's something I would do, like too soon anyway. Chris Chin said hi. Well, thanks. Or thanks, I guess. I should have said hi back. Well, thanks for saying hi. Tiger Wolf said, "Is there any Pokemon Lost media?" There is a lot of Pokemon Lost media. There are some Lost dubs. There's Pokemon Live stage show, which I think is still lost. What else is there at the lost from Pokemon? I know there's some other stuff. There's like a lot of lost Pokemon stuff. Yeah. Pinata Time said you like jazz. Not a big jazz fan actually. I don't hate it, but I don't like listen to it. Ashton said, LSSQ, what's your opinion of the? Oh man, we're down to 2 bars, dude. What the heck? I can't. I actually didn't even go outside. I'm just in my bathroom. Because I get internet in here for some reason. Geez, I hope it doesn't like crap out. Man. Okay, well, where was I? Ashton said, LSSQ, what's your opinion of the TPM 411 controversy? I don't know what that is. So, dang. Bubsy Plush, Turtlecraft Z1 said, oh yeah. Alter Chrissy S4 said, I found an obscure plush from an Animal Crossing series. Not many pictures of it exist. What plush is it? The only one I know of is O'Hare. The Yosh said, there's a Sonic the Fighters plush of Super Sonic going for a crazy amount in Japan. Yeah, Super Sonic is really the only plush that retains really high consistent values, even on the international market. The last one I saw at bidding, which was a while ago, went for over $1,000, I think. And I think there's one on another site, another Japanese site, for like $800. I think the last like eBay auction went for like, I want to say like 800 as well, between 6 and 800. That is honestly Supersonic between 6 and 800. That is like, that's like his value. So he is quite expensive, but take it from me, the other characters, yeah, you can all get for 150 or less. And we've seen that multiple times. So Nintendo Fan 2401 said, El Supersonic, have you heard of the Lost Sonic 1 prototype? It was meant to be in one of the GameCube collections, but Sega lost the ROM. Yeah, I actually made a video about it. The mystery of the Lost Sonic 1 prototype. Yep, I've heard about that. And I did hear that it was supposed to be in a collection, so that's unfortunate. Riala said this stream better be 12 hours long. It'll probably, I don't know how long it'll go for. Lane said, who do you think's the rarest Sonic plush ever? Mine's Hiracha from the SA2 set. Rarest Sonic plush ever. See, it's funny when you talk about rarity because you have to take into consideration how often something pops up. Because I think a lot of people's immediate thought is like, oh, the SA2 set or the Sonic the Fighter set. But think about it. How many times a year do you see like a Fang plush show up? Like quite a bit. So he's not really that rare. If I had to say like an actual rare plush, I would probably say like the Sega World Sydney ones are the first ones that are coming to mind right now. Like try finding a Sega World Sydney Robotnik. Like you would have a really hard time. I'm not saying the SA2 plushes pop up frequently, but like, I don't know. I think the Sega World ones and maybe some of the more obscure like Sega Sonic ones. Like there's a Japanese Sega Sonic plush that's in like a pouch. And I don't think we even knew that existed until it showed up on eBay. So stuff like that. Or maybe, I think like the Sega Sonic Sports set is also really, really rare. But Skiing Sonic and like Basketball Eggman and stuff. So Lisette Garcia said Google lost games for SpongeBob SquarePants, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Jimmy Neutron, and Kingdom Hearts VCast. Can you please? And I love your channel. Well, thanks. I probably can't Google them right now during the stream, but gotta say, I'm not that big of a fan of lost like online games and stuff. I know there are some. A lot of people have talked to me about Kingdom Hearts. I've heard of some Jimmy Neutron stuff. Big House Party Foster's Home. I think that was a game people were talking about at one point. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest lost online game fan actually. So I kind of, kind of hope some of those get found for whoever wants to see them, but I'm not a big fan myself of them. The Cars Nerd said, have you seen the Supersonic plush that went up for $2,000 or 1,000? Yeah, I did. That's been there forever. It'll never get sold because it's not worth that much and no one's going to pay that much. So that's unfortunate that no one will be able to get their hands on that. Oh, and Mario said, El Supersonic Hugh, the Jimmy Neutron puppet interruptions have been found. I had heard about that on Lost Media Wiki, actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen them or anything, but I knew they were lost, so that's pretty cool. Zeto said, El Supersonic Hugh, are you making a video on the dolphin thingy in Ocarina of Time? I haven't looked into it yet. That isn't really in the schedule right now, but it was interesting enough where I'm gonna like figure out what I can do with it, because I have done a lot of Ocarina of Time mysteries before in like my playground rumor videos, and I think I did a Zelda hoax video a couple of years ago too. So I'd have to think about how to make that its own video or fit it into another video, but haven't really figured that out yet. Am I the master of disguise? It's El Supersonic Hugh. There's Shenmue. There's a Shenmue figure set with Sonic the Fighter style figures. Yeah, in the game, right? Yeah, not in real life, but in the game, yeah, I've seen those. Man, why is the? I hate how it just goes back and forth the Wi-Fi. I hope I'm not like, I don't know, like going in and out with the quality of the voice. Freaking bathroom Wi-Fi. Yuma Mertcan said, what are your thoughts about the 2 upcoming Sonic games? Yeah, I'll give my thoughts about these. I've talked about them before, but Sonic Mania, I'm really excited to play that. I hope that Amazon like ships the orders out early and then I get mine like a few days before it actually like comes out, because I've heard of Amazon doing that before. So that'd be really neat because I really want to play Mania. It's going to be great. I have no complaints. Forces, I know people are always like, oh, well, don't bash on Forces, blah, blah, blah. But like, okay, honestly, I don't hate Forces as much as I used to. Just my biggest issue with it is, why did they only make 3 playable characters? And 2 of them are Sonic. I mean, you look at some of the cool promo posters and they have like Knuckles and Tails in there, and you're thinking, oh man, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. And I'd be fine with that. If the roster was Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, the custom hero, and then classic Sonic, I would be fine with that. But like, even looking at the custom hero gameplay, it looks like a variation of the modern Sonic gameplay. And I know there are some 2D sections in the modern Sonic section. That's like classic Sonic's section, and it's just, I don't know, it's just not impressive. It doesn't get me excited. It's gonna make me think like I'm playing Sonic Colors again, or any of those games back in 10 years ago or whatever. So I don't know. I wish they could have done more with the characters. Ultra Chrissy S4 said, how much are the Kelly Toy Mario line worth? Well, Pat Mac did a video on it. He gave some pretty good prices. But generally speaking, they're all worth like $10 to $15. I guess as you go up in size, they increase in price, but like, don't pay more than like $20 for like any of the plushes. They're not rare. Like literally hundreds and thousands of them were made. Just if you're patient enough, you'll find a Kelly Toy Luigi for $10. It happens. Pat Mac bought one while he was making the video, so don't pay like insane amounts for them. The famous Hector G said, hi, also Disney's Pinhead commercial has been found. Not sure what that is, but nice. Oh, Christopher said, have you heard of the Lost Sesame Street episode featuring the Wicked Witch of the West? I have heard of that. That's a pretty infamous Lost Media. I've never really searched for it or anything like that, but I have heard of that, yeah. Mario 64 said, okay, yes, that's gonna happen. I gotta wait for the right time. I don't even want to say the name so anybody watching this after. I don't want to give it away. Len the Retro Kid said, "Do you know anything about the FNAF plush prototypes?" I do know a bit about that. Yeah, the ones at the Toy Fair. I think Anard had like a gray body, whereas the retail version is black. I think Funtime Foxy had like a spiky smile in the prototype, and he doesn't have a smile like in the actual plush. Other than that, like I don't know anything else about the differences. Maybe there was like a toy Bonnie looked different or something. If that's what you mean, though, just the differences in them, then I know a little bit, but not too much. Knuckles fan videos is here. Oh, Ultra Chris the S4 said I got a 20-inch Kelly Toy Luigi and Mario for $15. Yeah, like there you go. See, you can find it for cheap. Oh, we were just talking about Sesame Street. Ed Mario said, "Will you ever do a video on the lost segments of Sesame Street or some of them?" That would be an interesting video, especially to go along with my kids, kids children's show kind of like lost media stuff. So yeah, I could see myself doing a video on that actually. Oh, Mel can't get into the live chat. Needle into the live chat. Oh, well, you're talking in the live chat. I'm not doing like any voices or anything tonight though. Ed Mario with a good rumor. There used to be this stupid article about a fake deleted scene from the Loud House in the episode The Loudest Yard. Have you heard about this rumor? I have not heard about that rumor. Megan Nemosu said, "If Ellis's Q isn't taking a bubble bath right now, I'm going to be so disappointed in his bathroom stream skills." Well, I guess you can be disappointed in them because if I was taking a bath and streaming, I'd probably electrocute myself by accident. So, oh, Denton Buttkick said there's a second version of Johnny Quasar. Yes, there is. I saw that on Lost Media Wiki. Someone posted part of an email conversation with someone who did concept art, and he kind of uh, he said something like the short that we're looking for with him and the rocket. He's like, that looks like the second short, so there must be a first one, which is pretty crazy. I think John Davis was going to go to the DNA Studios storage place and clear out some beta stuff in the fall. I heard that. So if that happens, then we'll probably find the shorts. The Carbon Freezer 1908 said, "When is Captain?" Or 1980 said, "When is the Captain Carlos video coming out?" Probably never, because I looked into it at one point, and a lot of the episodes are on Vimeo already, so there's not really a mystery to be had with them. Jamie Valadares said, "El Supersonic Q, is there any Cartoon Network lost media such as The Moxie Show, Lost with the Cartoon Shorts, etc.?" Yeah, there's a lot of lost Cartoon Network media exactly like that. Um, I know there are a lot of. I was looking for lost Cartoon Friday stuff. That was one of my very first lost media like searches, like on my own. I just like Googled like like Cartoon Fridays segments for whatever. Yeah, I know that's lost. Someone suggested I do a video on the Moxie show, which maybe I will, but I'm not super interested in that. Oh, and then we have like stuff like JBVO and stuff. That series, which is pretty much entirely lost. There's so much. Oh my gosh, there's so much lost Cartoon Network stuff. Man, making me sad. Nintendo fan 2401 said the full Pokemon live show was found, but not the high quality DVD version. Oh, okay. Maybe that never even happened. I don't know. There was like rumors about that, but I dropped that search not not too quickly, but like I'd been searching for it for a while, and just like nothing really came of it. So I got bored of it. Um, Oh, Mega Turtle said, did you hear Pat? I found a picture of an internal Jimmy Neutron model figure that has the design of Johnny Quasar, and he looks different from the design in the clip. Yeah, that's a pretty old picture. I think I had found that before he even found it, or maybe I showed him or something. Yeah, I definitely saw that a long time ago. He just posted it recently. Carl Weezer said, what is SpongeBob Rehydrated? It was a lost, I think it was like a little like in between cartoons, like short that they made, and it was like a parody on the Matrix, and it was CGI, and SpongeBob did something in it, I guess. I think people thought it was like a full cartoon, but it was just a short little like in between segment kind of thing. And I know it was lost for a really long time, and I think the audio was found recently, but not the actual animation. I haven't really followed it that much because I was never really interested in it, but I'm pretty sure it's just a little short animation. Wait, you live in the bathroom? No, I'm just in here to stream because the audio, or not audio. Well, yeah, I have internet, and you're not going to hear any flushing. Don't worry. Knuckles Fan Videos said, El Supersonic, what's your opinion on OKKO Let's Be Heroes? This is actually a pretty good topic because I have seen the show. People are going to hate me for this probably. All right. So the pilot of that show, Lakewood Plaza Turbo, I actually liked quite a bit. It kind of looked like regular show, but I liked it. It was cool. Okay. The actual OKKO show, it's like, I guess like the plot of the episode, they're fine. The dialogue and stuff, the comedy. It's classic Cartoon Network. Well, not classic Cartoon Network, but it's good Cartoon Network. Like it's not like Teen Titans Go. I mean, it's like OKKO is a good show. I hate the animation. I hate it. If you look at the pilot, like I said, it looks like regular show, but the OKKO animation, it looks so cheap. Like I understand the style they were trying to go for, but to me, it just looks lazy, and the proportions are really, really bad. There was one shot where one character had like a fist and then like an open hand, and the open hand had like fingers, but the fist was just a circle. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Just if the animation was better, I'd like it a lot more. But it's hard to watch, like for me. Only Bro 555 said, El Supersonic Q, do you like your memes spicy or fresh? Oh man. I gotta say spicy. I like the good spicy meme. Someone is selling a Withered Bonnie pop prototype on eBay for $500, Mega Turtle said. Well, that's dumb. Yeah, I don't know. The thing with prototypes is prototypes are really only worth what people are gonna pay for them. Like honestly, like that I don't think like that'll never sell. I don't think. Like I don't think I've ever seen like a buy it now, like a really high buy it now prototype sell, like ever. I don't think I've ever seen one sell. They're usually always bidding, and honestly, like the bidding doesn't even get that high. I don't really want to use my Mario Kart prototype figure as an example because I think it was a fluke where not a lot of people saw it, so I got lucky and I was the only one bidding. But like, I don't know. Prototypes and their value, they're not these super, valuable to some, to some people they are, but generally speaking, because like, for example, there's a Jakks Pacific Darkrai, like legit prototype, like, original master sculpt on eBay right now. It's been there for months. I want to say almost a year at this point, and it's like $785 or something. And it's been sitting there for months, and it's Darkrai, and it's Pokemon, and it hasn't sold yet? Yeah, because no one wants to pay $700, $800 for that kind of thing, If it was a bidding, that probably would have sold for, I don't know, like 150, 200 or something. But like, I don't know. It's just with the way that, prototypes are, you just can't always get, you know, tons of money for it just because it's a prototype. And something like especially something like you said, a Withered Bonnie pop thing. I don't even think the pop quote prototypes that go up on eBay, they're not even the real prototypes. They're not the original like master sculpts. They're just the molds that, like the mold sculpt that the factory will use to create the mold. Because I'm assuming it's either one color or like a couple colors. It's not the full paint thing. So peace out. We'll see you later, Glitchbit Games. I am Bub said, do you like the MTV Kappa Mikey or Nick Kappa Mikey? I gotta say, that's actually a tough question. I'm trying to, well, I think I gotta say like the Nick Kappa Mikey just because it makes more sense and it's like a little easier to watch. But I still wonder what an MTV Kappa Mikey would have looked like in full, like how that would have changed, the series, like from what we know today. So I don't know. The pilot is charming. I do like it. It's not like I don't dislike the pilot, but I don't know. I guess the Nickelodeon one is just much more polished. Teddy Show said I'm the one that bought the Bunny Amy plush. Oh yeah, I think I had seen that. I think you told me on Twitter. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's probably as close to the actual plush that's in that picture that you can get. Like that looked really identical. So congrats on owning a piece of Kind of Lost Media. Waluigi and Bowser Jr. said, "Al Supersonic U, why do you hate creepypasta?" Did I ever say I hated creepypasta? Well, if I do, it's, I guess it's because it's like so stupid. Like it's useless. Like I don't know. There's just no point to it. Like why write a scary story? I don't know. It just like it's fake. It just seems like a waste of time to me. KKid567XS said, "Will you do any collabs?" I did have a couple collabs in the works with some people, but nothing has happened with any of that. So not really, but it's on the plate. Lane said, "Any thoughts on JG Quintel's new show, Close Enough?" I haven't seen like enough of it or really anything about it to make a judgment. Cartoon Lover said, "Are the seasonal Sonic plushes worth anything? I have the dorky Happy Easter Shadow and the Top Hat Amy. They're not really worth too much. I would say they're worth more than the regular Toy Network plushes just because of their oddity. And, like there are some like Jail Tales. I've never seen a Jail Tales for sale. So in terms of that, they're like rare, but on eBay are like $20 to $30, which is probably the most you can really get for one of those. So, yeah, okay. So I guess they're rare, but they're not quite worth that much. Rihanna said, "I just imagine Alice's cute chilling in like a laundry basket in his toilet." What? That's weird. Be like one or the other, either in a laundry basket or on the toilet. But I'm just kind of chilling on the floor. I am Bub said, "How long does it usually take you to do some research on some lost media?" Ooh, usually I would say 2 weeks. Because when I get a topic idea, I usually, research it. Like I usually start researching it with like Lost Media Wiki leads. Then I usually go to people who worked on the show. That usually takes, I usually give that 5 days to a week for those people to reply. Depending on what they reply, I'll dig deeper, try and find maybe people with I guess like bigger connections to certain projects and stuff. Like if like if I'm trying to contact like a creator, or I guess I'm trying to contact a creator. The creators often don't have any answers to like anything. So then okay, I got to try and find someone who was like an animator at this precise time, and like that takes time, and then he has to reply to me. So I would say like 2 weeks usually. Teen Titans Go to the Graveyard, Mick Klang said. That's good. Um, Stellar Snow said, El Supersonic, you heard of any Adventure Time lost episodes or media? Or any Pokemon stuff? Just interested. Pokemon stuff, there's a lot. There are like lost dubs. There's the Pokemon Live stage show that's lost. I think there are some other Japanese specials that are lost, actually. Pokemon, I know, has quite a rich history with lost stuff. Not sure about Adventure Time, though, because the original Nickelodeon pilot is all over YouTube. I don't know if there are any episodes lost. I think there were some episodes that were like reworked or something, like original scripts that I think are like lost or something. But for the most part, I don't believe Adventure Time is lost. Thomas and Friends fan number one Choo Choo said hello. Well, hello back. Mark Hayes said, has there ever been a US cartoon that had a crossover with a Japanese anime? It's a good question. I actually don't know. I probably not. I don't think so. Maybe someone could correct me on that, but I don't think that's really ever happened. I'm trying to think of like stuff that like back in the 90s, if something like that would have happened with like Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. Jamie said, did you find any updates for the O'Hare plush? Actually, yeah. Pat Mac was talking to someone, and they're like an avid Animal Crossing collector and stuff, and they did find. Well, okay, no, not find. Well, okay, they remember seeing O'Hare in some, some Japanese like secondhand shops, a couple of years ago, I think. And back in the day, they actually did find, or no, like recently, they found stuff from back in the day online, involving Famitsu and convention prizes and stuff. So we believe that O'Hare was probably a convention prize that Famitsu distributed, and it does exist. We just need to find a picture of it. And the last time we saw one was, well, the last time the person saw one was like a few years ago in a Japanese shop, and then I saw the one on Yahoo Japan. So those are kind of the updates for that for right now. Teddy Show said, what was that video that you were going to make, but you said it was too big of an explanation? I have no idea. Casman Lamoy said, what do you think about the Sonic Funko Pop figures with their price now? I think it's pretty much always been ridiculous how expensive those figures were. I guess I can't really like be too like adamant against the prices because while I think it is crazy to pay like $300 for a pop figure, they've been consistently selling at that price, and I'm pretty sure the pop community considers them holy grails. So I can't really be like, oh yeah, guys, like don't buy like the $300 like Sonic Funko Pops because you'll find one for like $2 because you probably won't. I have seen some cheap ones, especially out of box, but that's probably the price you're going to have to pay. And while I do think it's ridiculous, I don't think it got that way maliciously, so I'm okay with it. I have Sonic, and that's what I wanted, and I got it way back when they came out for like $10. So, yeah. Oh, I said the thing on Twitter, Teddy? I don't remember. Almighty Seaver said, would you be surprised if Dead Bart actually turned up someday? I'm not sure what that is, so. But just from the sound of it, it sounds like some kind of like weird like rumor, like, oh, this exists, but no one has seen it. So any kind of stuff like that, yeah, if stuff like that ends up being true, I'm always surprised at stuff that people doubt exists. Ed Mario said, "Did you ever look up anything about the MTV Rocco pilot? Like I told you." Yeah, I did actually, and I didn't really find anything. It wasn't really different or anything. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Steven Tyler Rock said, "Would you ever make any videos on lost live action films?" I probably would. I wouldn't throw that out of the question at some point, getting into films and stuff. Yeah, it would just have to kind of fit with my interests or the tone of the channel. But yeah, I could see myself doing that. Lane said, "Any YouTuber you hate that everyone else likes?" Um, I mean, it's kind of a pretty blunt question. I don't think there's anyone that like I really. I don't know. Probably like I think I know where you're trying to steer the question. Like if you said any YouTuber you like that everyone hates, and I said, "Oh, I really like PewDiePie," but like like you're like so yeah, I don't think I have anybody that like I really hate. Casman Lemoy said, "Do you like collecting rare stuff?" Um, I do like collecting rare stuff, but that's not the goal of my collection. Like it is obviously really cool to get that rare item, or get like a really good deal on a rare item. But that's not like why I collect. That's not like the point of collecting is to get rare stuff. It's just to get stuff that you like or like enjoy. So, um, rare stuff is cool to get, but it's not the only reason why I like collecting. Can you talk about some lost Pokemon plushes? Mega Turtle said. I actually don't know of any lost Pokemon plushes. I actually don't know of any. Someone would have to tell me about that. Connor Hardy said you should do a Lost Media episode on Lost Pink Floyd concert footage because it's actually really interesting and cool. Not really sure what I'm going to do with more music stuff. I haven't really thought about any more music related anything on the channel. So, um, Knuckles fan video said El Supersonic Q Teen Titans or Teen Titans Not Go aired this morning. I heard about that. Yeah, at 6 a.m. I wasn't like thrilled at that time because I'm not up at 6 a.m. and I wanted to watch it, but um, I guess people are like, well, kids are going to be up at 6 a.m. and instead of watching Teen Titans Go, they can watch Teen Titans, and maybe that'll bring some new interest to the series. So maybe we'll get some more than just 6 a.m. air times. Um, hmm. Could you do more videos on SpongeBob deleted scenes? Denton Buttkick said. Probably. I mean, are there any other deleted scenes that are actually like worth talking about? Because I'm not really like familiar with that. So if there's another scene that's like the Teenage Gary one, I'll talk about it. But um, yeah. Oh, the Mirage plushes Mario. Well, I didn't really. I mean, I'm not counting those as lost. I am Bub said, "How did you come up with your name?" Someone said it. Like Laser Supersonic Quest is what it stands for. Yeah, I used to go to Laser Quest. It was like a laser tag place, and my code name was always Supersonic. So when it came time to make a YouTube name, LQ is how they abbreviated their place, the Laser Quest. So I'm like, oh, LQ, and then I use Supersonic at Laser Quest. Let's kind of form that into L Supersonic Q, and it kind of just stuck. The Carbon Freezer said, "Would you consider looking into Star Wars Detours, a now lost Star Wars animated series? Also, what are your thoughts on the Star Wars franchise?" Not sure how I feel about Star Wars Lost Media because I guess this will kind of answer the second part of your question. I'm not a Star Wars fan by any means, so for me to do a video on that would be kind of a stretch. I think like the most interest I would have in that kind of thing is like when Genndy Tartakovsky did the Clone Wars animated series. If like that was lost or something, um, I would do a video on that more so because Genndy animated it versus it actually being Star Wars. So not sure what's up with that with Star Wars. I probably won't do any. At least it's not on the schedule right now. Do a ROM hack series, Knuckles fan video said. Probably not. Bryx said, I haven't been notified of these live streams in a while. Did you stop streaming, or is it just YouTube being dumb? I haven't streamed in like a month and a half or 2 months or something. So it's probably just me. Cool Frost said the Sonic Pops are being re-released, hopefully Eggman and Shadow. You know, you actually did remind me. Yeah, there were. There was talk about a new Sonic Pop series, but we haven't seen anything about it yet, and that was like a year ago. So, that's interesting. Wonder what happened to it. Any Robot Jones news? Pinata Time said. Nope, nothing with that. I don't think those episodes exist. Someone did find the TV to me or TV Tome page listing, but it didn't like prove anything. It just, it was just the original listing where the episodes came from. But I think that's like a Wikipedia where people can just edit anything in. So Deoxygenation said, "What kid is up at 6 a.m.?" Well, I was thinking the same thing, but Pat Mac's like, well, kids that go to camp are up at 6 a.m. So I guess maybe that. David Sherman said, why did you name your channel Supersonic Q? If you didn't hear the explanation earlier, I'll just say it again quickly. So I used to go to Laser Quest, which was like a laser tag place, and my code name used to be Supersonic. So when it came time to do a username, I'm like, oh, I used Supersonic at Laser Quest, and Laser Quest abbreviates themselves LQ. So I kind of just formed it into L Supersonic Q, and it kind of stuck. Stellar Snow said, thanks for answering my question. Adventure Time, I feel, has probably revealed all of their hidden stuff, other than lost scripts and drawings. Pokemon, on the other hand, probably has a lot of lost media that's interesting. Yeah, I was going to make some Pokemon Lost Media videos, I think, at some point, but I never really did. I don't remember what the topics were going to be about, though, but I know that I had thought about it at one point. Len the Retro Kid said, do you have any information on the Usagi Yojimbo plush? I don't. Lost L Supersonic Q animated series pilot, Nick Sweater said. Well, I do have some lost animations. The famous Hector G said, will you do a video on the Thomas and the Magic Railroad Director's Cut? Maybe at some point, along with more kids stuff, I will, but it's not really on the plate right now. Oh yeah, you guys can check out Mario's Discord, which is pretty much my Discord. He linked it. You guys can look for the link. Yeah. I'm in it, and he's in it, and Pat Mac's in it, and a lot of our fans are in it and stuff too. People at the stream, so you guys can click that and join and chat it up. Moa said, hey, LSSQ just came. What did I miss? You missed a lot of stuff, actually. Too much to go over. Lots of lost media, things like that. Brian said, are there any lost LSSQ videos? Oh, yeah, there are tons. See, I don't do, like some people do subscriber specials. Some people do like video specials, like for hitting a certain amount of videos. I don't do video specials anymore because I've deleted so many videos that like, I think my YouTube account says I have like 500 something videos on my channel, but really I've deleted like, and I'm not even kidding, like 50 to 70 videos over the course of my like, 8 years of being on YouTube. So there is tons of lost stuff. Yeah. But it's all like really bad. So you're not like missing anything. Like some stuff that I used to do. This is kind of in the weird like LSSQ trying to find out what he wants his channel to be period, like late 2013. I had started a vlog series where I, like on my main channel, like not Sincerely Me or whatever, which is lost in itself, but my vlog series on my main channel. I would just sit in front of a camera and talk about like topics and stuff. and like all those are gone. Like I deleted all those, and like yeah, so like really bad stuff like that. No one would really want to see it. Lammy said, "Hey, LSSQ." Yeah, yep, they did. Yep, I'm not happy about that. Len said, "LSSQ, do you know if the FNAF prototypes still exist?" I would say they probably do because Funko is still holding the license and they're still in business making stuff. So I don't think any of that stuff has left the company yet. Once they lose the license, you can start worrying because then I'm sure they'll either destroy some of them or employees will kind of take them, even though they're not supposed to. But as for now, I would assume they all probably still exist at Funko's, headquarters. And Mario said, did you see my comment in the chat about the MM and BB5 deleted scene? I guess I missed it. Yo, Knuckles fan with a nice compliment. Alice Q, you're one of the best YouTubers ever. You've built a massive community, and this is amazing. Best YouTube channel I've ever joined. Nice. That's awesome. Thanks, Knuckles fan. Carbon Freezer with a nice question. Nice question. Any updates on me and my friends? Simply put, no. There's just no. There's nothing to talk about with that. I'm still not sure what I want to do with the search because I think it's kind of past the point where we could probably revive it if we wanted to, but I don't know. I've honestly at this point I've kind of just lost interest in it because like, yeah, I don't know. Just not a good topic. I can feel the hate in his voice. Lobster Jerky showed up. Hey, what's up, Lobster Jerky? Thanks for stopping by. Len said, "Do you think this is the last with the FNAF plushes?" Nah, definitely not. They're gonna keep making them. They still have all the old characters to make anyway, old Bonnie and stuff. Bryax said, "LSSQ, do you still doubt that there are nerds dwelling in their basement working on that LSSQ platformer involving MP5 Luigi and Mario RPG Geno?" Yeah, I still doubt that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Lammy with a nice also 2,000 Nights Chow on eBay. Yo, yeah, I posted that on Twitter. That is, I really don't want to get off on a whole like rant about reselling and stuff, but I was bidding on that lot on Yahoo Japan like last month. It got to $900, and I had really hoped someone who really wanted them would have got them, but no. And this is the thing. It's not even like someone who was a collector or whatever got them because it was a set of 4, 2 Knights, 2 normal Chows. It's not even like a collector got them and is selling off the extras. This is a known reseller on eBay, a known flipper, which is really, really sad. And they're never going to sell for $2,000. Well, I think the Knights Chow has sold for around that before. So maybe that will, but the neutral Chow will never sell for $2,000. So David Sherman said, "Are you looking forward to Sonic Mania?" Yeah, I am. I hope Amazon ships my pre-order out like earlier than the street date release, because I really want to play that. So yeah. Oh, Brian said, "Where did you get your theme song composed?" Yeah, so Jax Cheese, who may or may not still be here, Jax Cheese actually composed it. He does like chiptune music and stuff. The link to his Bandcamp is on like every single one of my videos. Yeah, like literally every single one of my videos since like last year. So just go to the end of one of my videos and check out his Bandcamp. And he has a lot of music up there. And I started to use his music in my actual videos too. I think I started with the Robot Jones one, and everyone really liked that. It fit super duper well. And then David Sherman said, "Are you looking forward to Sonic Forces?" Nah, I'm not looking forward to Sonic Forces. I really wish that they added more playable characters than just another Sonic and a custom character. That's kind of stupid. But, what can I do about it? Nothing. I just won't buy the game. The Cars nerd said, "Hey, LSSQ, have you heard of some of the Mattel Disney Cars prototypes and the canceled cars? Please answer. Also, you're one of the best YouTubers." Well, thanks. I haven't heard anything about prototypes though for cars. I know nothing about cars, so I have no idea. Knuckles fans at LSSQ, you should sign up for the free Nintendo Big YouTuber stuff. I don't think I'm up to that point yet where Nintendo would send me free stuff. Maybe if I hit like 50,000 subs, maybe. Or I know 100,000, they probably would send me stuff, but I don't think 22,000 they would send me stuff. You gotta be like really like high, like literally like high tier to get free stuff from Nintendo. Lobster Jerky said, "Do you believe they will ever find the lost Squidward Virgo short and whatnot?" I do think within time we will find the rest of the astrology with Squidward shorts, because I think they exist. I think it's just going to take time to find, like JBVO and the Captain Mikey pilot and all this stuff. Well, Captain Mikey, we kind of had a solid path to take. JBVO, it's just out in the wild. They're all out in the wild. There's like 52 episodes. They're all out in the wild. They're lost. So I think astrology with Squidward is like the same thing. I am Bub said, "Not sure if this was asked, but would you love to try out the Sonic 1 prototype?" Oh, I would really like to play that. Yeah, not only because I have like a connection to it now because I did a video on it that got pretty big, but it would be really cool to play like the original Sonic game, but like different. Like that would be so cool. Yo, Mario with the Keck Rock emoji. Nice. Teddy Shows said, "Did you ever do a video on the metallic Sonic and Tails plushes?" I didn't, because at the time that they like existed and stuff, well, I wasn't doing the Mystery of series. And then like I think we kind of figured out what they were about. There's not really much of a mystery to them, I don't think. Because especially since like the metallic Supersonic and metallic Silver exist. So we just assumed, they were going to be variants, and I don't think there's much to really say about that. So I never did a video. Lean Mean Meme Machine said, "Out of all lost media right now, which is the one that you want found the most?" Johnny Quasar for them. For me, it was the Captain Mikey pilot, but it's not that anymore. So I would probably say at this point the full JBVO DBZ episode. That would probably be mine right now. Oh, Lobster Jerky said it's raining in Houston. Wow. Oh, no problem, Carbon Freezer, with the Me and My Friends thing. No, it's just, I don't know. Like, whenever I think about that, it makes me sad because that video got so popular, and it just, like, imagine like seeing your channel just. I'm trying to think how to say this concisely. I was getting like 500 subs a day from that video, and then when I had to take it down, my subs just stopped. And like, I don't want to sound like I'm all about the subs and stuff, but like, could you guys imagine that? Like, you're rising at the top of your game, and then it just stops. It just all stops, like screeching halt, and it just really, really like took a big hit to my channel because I had put time into that video too, and like the video was supposed to show people that like Kids Lost Media isn't scary. That's why I use the nice freeware music in the background and stuff, and it just all imploded. Can I do a video on Nightmare Ned? Ed Mario said. Maybe. I've heard of that. I think we've talked about it before, but not sure if I'm going to do a video on it. Are you aware of the unfinished series finale of Angry Beavers? Denton said. Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't think animation was ever done for it though, so. Um I just saw a comment I wanted to read. Okay. Lisette Garcia said, remember when you did the Kablam episode 29 Lost Media video? Well, there is more Kablam Lost Media topics, and do you like Bowser or Dr. Eggman as a villain? They like Bowser. I'm not aware of any more Kablam Lost Media, though. I've heard of some random rumor that like there was a scene that was like supposed to be put on, like the episode 29 original version, but it was cut. I don't know how true that is, though. So I'm not aware of any more Kablam stuff. I thought it was all found. But as for a villain, I gotta say Eggman probably. I think generally speaking, I'll probably favor anything Sonic over Mario, as much as I like Mario. But you gotta say Eggman, I think. Adventures in Babysitting fans said, "Did you hear that Karate Kid's coming back?" I have not heard that. No, is it like a movie remake or something? McClink is peacing out. Well, thanks for stopping by, McClink. Carl Weezer said, will you ever do Lost Books? That's an interesting thought. Maybe if there's something interesting enough. Oh, Soma Cruz one time, who usually shows up to these streams. Maybe he's watching, he's just not chatting. He said there was a Lost Castlevania like manga or something that never happened. I was going to do a video on that, but I think it was around the time I was sick last year, so I never got around to it. But yeah, I guess if there's something interesting enough, I would do it. Oh, Carbon Freezer was saying Karate Kid is coming back as a show, apparently continuing the original movies. Ah, interesting. Did not know that. Master of Disguise said Elsa's Q. Are dreams lost media? Yeah, I would say so. And phone calls too. Lemmy said unpopular opinion. I think the MP5 plushes suck. Honestly, I think that's a pretty popular opinion to everyone except like the plush tubing community. And so I agree with you. Yeah, they're not good plushes. Like they just don't look good. Like there's nothing good about them. The only reason why I like them is because it makes me remember seeing them online back in like the early days of collecting for me. Like that's the plush set that you would find online if you search for Mario plushes. So they're a little nostalgic to me for that reason. But like otherwise, yeah, they don't look good and they're just, oh my god. Where can I get any Mario RPG plushes? Teddy Shows said. The only place you could really get them is Yahoo Japan, but they come up like once a year, so you'll probably not get them anywhere. David Sherman said, did you ever hear of that Mega Man Anniversary compilation for GBA that never released? I've heard about it, yeah. I looked at it a while ago. Didn't think it was too interesting, however. So... Lynn said, England is my city. Oh, we got someone from the UK watching? Wow, that's pretty cool. Moa said, did I get a Switch yet? I have not gotten a Switch yet, nah. Hopefully I can get one before Mario Odyssey comes out. Mega Turtle said, can you talk about sheep in the big city? What's there to talk about with that? In terms of lost media, I don't know what's... Actually, is the whole series lost? I mean, like, good quality? Maybe, because it wasn't very popular. I don't even remember much about it, honestly. I remember watching it back in the day, but I don't really have much to say about it or anything. Kind of an odd show. Really, really unpopular. But it was a cartoon. Yeah, I'd have to rewatch it again or something. I think we might pack it up in a little bit. Because I think I've been going for an hour. I know it's like kind of... Some of you guys are probably expecting this to be like a 2-hour stream or something, but... Yeah, I think we'll be going for an hour, so that's pretty good for me. This was a good getting back into it stream. I wouldn't mind doing more random streams like this, if I had time this week or whatever. Not sure what's up with the LSSQ cast or anything like that, like set streams. I'll have to think about that. I don't know when that's coming back, but this is good. I like this. And like I said, we'll probably do some more streams this week if I have time. Yeah. Anyone else remember Cartoon Planet 2012? Little Red said, yes, I remember that. I remember watching that. Oh, man. Oh, dang. That was such a good, like, revival. And they just, like, killed it off so quick, I remember. Denton said, thanks for answering my questions. No problem. I try and get to as many questions as I can. You know, but with the chat going like it is, it's kind of hard to, like, read stuff. Oh, Valkyrie, I guess, came back. Nice. Little Red. Loved it so much. Yeah. I am Bub liked the stream. Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't mind doing these, you know, little streams every now and then. I just don't know what's gonna happen with, like, the main, you know, series podcast. I don't know. Mo asked, any last media updates? Just that the Cat Mikey pilot was found. I think that's it. There was some Lego movie found today. I don't know much about it though, but I guess that was kind of a big deal. I'm the master of disguise wants a shout out, but I've been saying their name all, you know, all whenever I answered their questions. So you're kind of be getting a shout out whenever I answer the question. Knuckles fan said, unpopular opinion, I like these random streams better than podcast streams where else he doesn't read the chat. Yeah, see, that's like the thing, is that I feel like even when I was doing it, even though for the LSSQ cast we would break up the topics and then, you know, do the questions after, we didn't give a lot of time for questions. And I think more people like the fact that they can talk to me, like right now, versus when we do the podcast and it's just listening. Because I've thought about doing pre-recorded podcasts and just putting those on for people who want to hear topic stuff. But then I'm like, no, because what's even the point? Because it's going to be more work editing that together. And people, I think the whole point is that people like, you know, talking with me, asking me questions and stuff. So maybe the way to go is to not have a weekly podcast series anymore. It's to just stream whenever. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to think about it, I guess. But dang, there's like 9,000 questions I just kind of missed. But I guess when my clock says 8:30, I'm gonna call it. So we got 2 minutes. So the Foxtrot said, did Sega ever release a Luigi as part of a Fan Amuse collection? I have a large Luigi plush with a Sega Fan Amuse tag, but I can't find any information on it. Even weirder, it's copyrighted Disney. That sounds like a bootleg to me. I'm gonna guess. I would say that's probably a bootleg, but send a pic on Twitter at LSupersoniQ. That sounds interesting, actually. Never really. What's your editing software? Denton said. I just use iMovie. That's it. I guess, yeah. Sam Nixon, have you ever heard of the channel called Animax? No, I don't think I have. Mega Turtle said Mario Party 5 Peach is in my hall of waifus. All right. Valkyrie said LSSQ, how much does the Golden Pikachu plush for the 20th anniversary cost? I'm pretty sure it's like cheap. like $25 maybe less than that. I'm not quite sure, but it shouldn't be expensive. I don't think it's rare, at least. Not too caught up on all that Pokemon like 20th anniversary stuff, but I think that's kind of it. But I think with that said, I'm gonna call it here, like I said, because my clock says 8:30. So yeah, I'm gonna close the stream. Maybe we'll have another one at some point. I don't know when, but thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully a new video on Thursday. And I guess with that said, enjoy the rest of your night. So I gotta end this with a Finn. So Finn.